All right.
Do me a favor. Turn your
Come
flash
closer,
on.
please. Come closer. Come closer. Keep moving,
Just shine it
please.
up that way.
One step. Take one step.
Use your flash.
All right.
Mess it.
Now, I need your attention because we have come to one of the most important places for your visit to the Holy Land. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
When
Never mind.
when Queen Helena, who's Queen Helena?
Constantine's mother.
Constantine's mother, the mother of Constantine. She came to the Holy Land to look for 3 caves. She wanted to find the cave where Jesus was buried. She found it. Then she wanted to find the place where he was born and the cave where Jesus taught the disciples the Lord's Prayer and where the ascension took place. She found the 3 caves. She built a church, a huge one, above the cave where he was buried, and she called it Anastasia, which means resurrection. She found the cave where he was born. She built a church and called it Theotokos. And she found the 3rd cave and built a church, called it Helena, which means olives, simply because it was on Mount of Olives. Now, we said that all churches in the Holy Land were destroyed by the Persians in 614 AD, except for one church, which is the Church of Nativity. Why? Well, we could never tell until we read a book of written by John of Damascus, who lived in the 7th century. He wrote a book to defend the icons because they wanted to reject the icons from the church. So he wrote a book to defend the icons, and he said if there wasn't the icon of the 3 wise men, then this church would have been destroyed by the Persians. Then he elaborated more and said, when the Persians entered the Church of the Nativity, they saw an icon of the 3 wise men. The 3 wise men came from, keep moving please. The 3 wise men came from Persia, and they were wearing Persian clothes like Persian kings. This was in the icon. So they thought that this building or this church was built in honor of their kings, and that's why this church was not destroyed. But who destroyed the church? In the 6th century, not the 7th century, but before that, the 6th century, the Samaritans revolted against the emperor, a Roman emperor, a Byzantine emperor, Justinian. They destroyed the church, and Justinian rebuilt it in the 6th century. He built 2 churches. He built, first of all, a church in Hagia Sophia, which is Turkey today, called it Hagia Sophia. Do you know the Church of Hagia Sophia? Have you ever heard about it? It was built by Emperor Justinian, and then he rebuilt this church in the 6th century. So if this is true, then this is the second oldest church continuously used in the entire. The Persians did not destroy this church in the 7th century. This was until 1920s. An archaeologist, a British, he entered the church and he saw that the base of these pillars are too thin or small to hold these huge pillars and these walls. He knew that that this goes deep down. He took a permission. It took him 2 months to take a permission to remove only one tile. He removed one tile. He found about 70 centimeters of sand. He found the remain of this base, the base of the pillar. He found a mosaic from the 4th century AD, which means time of Queen Helena. And the base of the pillars were on that mosaic. Now, how do we know? Can you see the wooden floor? We'll see the mosaic later on. There's an opening where you can see the 4th century mosaic. Keep moving. How do we know that the mosaic that he found is from the 4th century? 4th century mosaics were made out of 4 color stones or 5 color stones. White and tiny stones. White, black, red, yellow, and this is the original color of the stone. It is not painted. You'll see how beautiful is the mosaic. We're talking about 1600 years ago. If you pour some water on it, it will look like as if it was made yesterday. Because it is not painted. This is the real color of the stone, every single stone. The black stone, you can find it in this country. The basalt, the limestone, you can find it in Jerusalem, in Nazareth, in Bethlehem. The yellow, you can find it in this country, and the red, also you can find it in the south. So this is the original color of the stone. So if the mosaic is from the 4th century, they examined the church. Sorry. They examined the church one more time, and they found that 60% of this church goes back to the 4th century, time of Queen Helena, because the base lies on the mosaic. If the mosaic is from the 4th century, then the base of the pillars are from the 4th century. The pillars are from the 4th century. They examined the church one more time and found it from more than 60% is from the 4th century. That makes this church the oldest church continuously used in the world. Did you get that? We'll see that beautiful mosaic later on. So we're inside the oldest church continuously used in the world. Now what we can see from here, we're standing in line and we're gonna go down a staircase to visit the cave where Jesus was born, put in a manger, a stone manger, and not made out of wood. It's maybe a stone manger and a wooden structure up on top, but it used to be a stone manger. Now, the church, can you recognize, is it a basilica? Why? Because you have pillars all of the pillars separate the building into different walls. The middle one being the wider and the highest, and you have an aisle. You have this part and you have the other part. The middle part of the church, today the church is divided among three denominations. The Greek Orthodox, the Roman Catholic part of the church we will visit later on. But the Church of the Holy Sepulchre we will visit tomorrow is divided among 16 denominations. And we'll see that tomorrow. Now, the Orthodox, by the way, Greek Orthodox, the Greek Orthodox denomination. Orthodox, what does it mean? Orthodox is a Greek word which means the true religion. This is how they call it, the true religion. And they connect themselves to the Byzantines, the first church, the Byzantines, and that's why you can see all of these oil lamps, and you can see the icons, because the Byzantines in the 4th century AD, 5th century AD, not everyone knew how to read and write. Not everyone knew how to read and write the Bible. So they used to do the icons. And we say that icons, you don't draw an icon, but you write an icon. They go and pray fast and draw the icon. So they used to teach the people or tell stories in the Bible because they didn't know how to read and write, drawing an icon. This one, the small one above the door, icon of Nativity. You see the face of Jesus. He's wearing swaddling clothes, a baby Jesus, but his face looks like an old man, 33 years old. They wanted to tell a story that he was born only for one reason, is to die for us on the cross. And this is not swaddling clothes, but the coffin. So you have one over here. There is here, you can see Jesus Christ over there is doing like this. Okay? What does it mean? A cross. We'll see a pillar, but not right now because we're standing in line. There are 5 holes like this. It's a cross. So it is called the icon of Christ the Savior, and you can see the iconostasia of the Greek Orthodox. The Greek Orthodox, every Greek Orthodox represents heaven and earth. You have for them the iconostasia, which is over there. You can see icons. No one can go inside except for the priest. Why? It's the same like in Old Testament. The high priest used to go once inside the Holy of Holies, and for them is where the Spirit of God dwelt in the Old Testament. So for the Greek Orthodox, you go inside and come back to the people who are living on earth, but you have the gates to heaven. This is what. If you look at the ceiling, it looks like a cross. You have from north to south, and you have from west to east. It looks like a cross. And when we enter the church, did you all see the arch above the main entrance. The main entrance used to be the arch, but the Ottomans came in 1517 and they stayed for 400 years. I'm sorry. Yes, and they were always fighting the Christians, the Crusaders, the Muslims, not the Ottomans, sorry, the Crusaders, and the Muslims they were fighting.
Pôjdeme do ústí, tak na 14. grécky oltár.
It's a nowhere sign. It sounds good. People need to see it. I'll come share the COVID. Room for a couple more. They're singing that they're staying forever. My back's starting to get tight.
That's true. You have to speak it to survive.
That's the best way to teach a foreign language. You take a class that's a teacher.
Die eine Stimme hat man mit den anderen besten im Gegensatz zu den
Mapping that you can buy an app for your phone. It'll teach you. Because it just pushes you into it.
Probably listening to like radio programs and stuff.
Yeah, if you have something that you can help to translate so you can get it.
Oh my God, a lot. I was trying to see if you were on that bottom step yet.
No, I'm not.
One more step.
He's in there helping us.
Yeah. He's encouraging people to move along.
For preservation or
Ich glaube, das ist wegen des Leders und das heißt
Okay.
It did start moving faster than that,
Oh, steps, aren't they?
Yeah, we don't want
One
anybody
more
falling.
step.
Same person. The same person.
Well, you know, usually say, oh, just keep moving. I think there's two sides. There's a star side, and this side, I think, I forget which one is the manger
I think
side,
he was born on this side. I think Manger's on that
and
side.
that side.
I think. Last one in, close the door.
Turn off the coffee and put out the cat.
I'll run get her.
We'll hold your place. I can't smell so much. Oh well.
Simon is.
Usher him along.
You're a mighty God.
He's helping them get down to prayer. Okay. He's making them get down there 2 and 3 at a time to the
That's
rock.
what's moving it.
I'll be tickled to see us.
Yeah, this line's going to slow way down when he follows Roy out. Or when he says, okay, my group's here. Okay, follow me.
So, what's the other god's name we were supposed to have?
Forte Michael.
Is he kind of similar to Simon?
Yeah. Yeah. He's evangelical Christian.
Okay.
Forte's evangelical Christian.
What is Simon?
He's a Catholic.
He's a Catholic.
I think so.
That's kind of what I was.
I'm just waiting for him.
Okay. Keeping you from going in there. You can't go. You've got a beard.
She's okay. Just trying to keep us together.
Can y'all hear him?
This is the last one?
Can y'all hear?
No, see on?
Yeah. Put your
More steps going down in.
I got there's land in here.
There's a lane, but they're good steps.
He say, come to me.
I can't coordinate this and make sure I don't fall.
Way down there.
He's talking. The manger's on that side. Is that what he said?
You got the birthplace on the right, mangers on the left.
What's on the right?
Birthplace, where he was born, and then the manger is on the left.
You said the star is where he's been.
You guys go ahead. Get down there and push that stone. Just count the numbers. I'm very close.
So again, everyone, to your right hand side, this is the place where Jesus was born. Visit this place, then you can visit the manger. Jesus was put in the manger, and after you finish, you can wait for me up these stairs.
Go ahead.
The star back up in there. You have to get down there.
Just a little bit.
Are they touching it or kissing?
Yes, there is a rock inside the store, and this is the place where Jesus was born. You can touch it. Yes, wait for me upstairs.
Might as well have my picture taken while I'm touching it. Get back up. Go on. Yes, you can. You are already here. There you go. Kiss it too.
She'll move him out of the way.
ده خليهم يستنوا في محل. Yes. For 3 hours, sometimes 2 hours. He's right. He's
في ساعة
لا بدي افرجيهم بس هذا الفسيفساء تحت الارض. وين؟ افتحها؟ طيب Are we all here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 Counted 21.
Ready?
I took a permission to show you the 4th century mosaic. We're gonna open.
Especially for you.
Thank you.
And you can see this is from the Byzantine period. We found here crosses. The other mosaic you can see more colors, which is red. We're gonna see also the colorful mosaic. This is from again the Byzantine period. And you see, if you pour water on it, it will look as if it was made yesterday.
في هنا شنار وديك بدو يشوفوا كمان.
Black, red, white, and
If you
yellow.
want to touch it, you can.
I've got my we back up.
يسلم. بدك شيء؟
ها؟
Fourth century. Yes, that's the original. ايوه راح يعطوك.
I got down.
Thank you.
That's what I was thinking.
Give him a tip.
Yeah, all right, this way, follow me.
We all know.
Your friend opened these steps up.
We're gonna go down right now. We might go down if, unless other groups are celebrating Mass. This way.
Wonder what's down there.
Can you all hear me? Let's all gather right over here. You can see the steps going down. This is identified. This is the place where Jerome, yes, the one who translated the Bible from Greek, Aramaic, and Hebrew into Latin. So there is a chapel called Jerome's Chapel, another chapel called the Holy Innocent. Who were the Holy Innocent? The children who were killed by King Herod the Great. And another chapel which is called Joseph's Chapel, where the angel appeared to Joseph and told him to fly to Egypt because King Herod is killing the children. Alright? So this is the Roman Catholic part of the church. It is called St. Catherine. This is the Roman Catholic part of the Nativity. Alright? We're running a little bit behind schedule.